Hello everyone, my name is Daniela and this is my assignment 3, Performance Assessment Development Presentation. The table of contents, its first area, second, student-friendly goals, third, product performance for assessment, 5, keys to quality assessment, and the 6 is references. So we have as a standard, controls strong emotions in an appropriate manner most of the time. So these are the areas. Let me put you a little bit in context. I'm a 2.5-year-old teacher. So I had to follow the standards that are given by the school I work for. So the targets are knowledge learning target will be the student will be able to address their emotions at the moment. The reasoning learning targets, it's the student will be able to understand their emotions at the moment and to recognize their friends' emotions. The third will be skill learning target. The student will be able to understand their emotions at the moment and to tell the teachers and friends what they are feeling certain ways. And the fourth one is product learning target. The students will create a dynamic interactive poster where they can stick and unstick their pictures according to how they feel at the end of the day. Second is the student friendly goals will be the goal will be I can comfort myself by taking deep breaths, seeking out a special object or person. The student role will be I can turn away from source of overstimulation and cry, but it's smooth by being picked up, grab a special toy, or talking to my teacher to help me solve a situation. And the student audience will be I can demonstrate that I can calm myself when touched gently, pat, and massage, rocked, or I hear a smoothing sound. The student's procedure, I can express freely my emotions. I can identify emotions like being happy, sad, excited, angry, and hungry. But some of those are examples that we use every day, but we talk about more. The third is I can address the name of my emotions and some friends' emotions too. Somebody can say, Johnny is feeling sad. Why? Because they are crying. Fourth, I can comfort myself and help a friend to seek comfort. I can share how I felt at the end of the day with the help of some pictures and posters that we have them all over the classroom. So they can point, it's easy for them to point how they are feeling. The third will be students' product performance. The student's product performance. I can be part of the construction of a dynamic interactive poster where I can stick and unstick my face picture according to how I feel at the end of the day. So that would be like the goal. There will be a circle with a face expression that will help me as a guide to name the emotions. So we'll have like a circle with a happy face, and around there will be spaces so the kids can grab their picture and put it there and say at the end of the day I was happy or sad or angry, like the emotions we saw previously. The fourth will be performance task rubric. So what I usually do is that I will assess the performance task by designing a rubric for the task. I will use the 30-month questionnaire, 27 months, 0 days through 32 months and 30 days by ages and stages questionnaires. So what are the SAQs? How I just call them. It's a developmental screening tool that pinpoints developmental progress in children between the ages of 1 month and 5.5 years old. Um, its success, this success lies in this parent-centric approach and inherent ease of use. a combination that has made it most widely used developmental screening across the globe. So for me, the ACQs are, yes, this developmental screening tool that will help me to see where I need to work more in some areas of the development with the kid. As I work with the 2.5-year-old kids, some of them are already 3, so I have to use different SAQs. So the 30 month is exactly 2.5. So how does it work? It's accurate and is effective. They said that nearly 4 decades of research and user feedback have shaped the SAQs. Is designed to fit with the early childhood routine and engage the parents because we work together. We will at the school we wouldn't start doing that any SAQ if we don't have the parents' approval first or the permission of our directors and the curriculum specialists as well. So the steps are select the questionnaire according to the child's age, of course. The second, ask the parent to complete the questionnaire because there is a part for the families. The third would be the parent will answer the questions and according to what they see at home with the kids. The fourth would be score the questionnaire. I will show you in a minute how I will do it and discuss the results with the parents and determine the next steps. Communicate and the screening results to the child's parents and suggest resources to follow up, monitoring for further assessments if needed. And the sixth will be share activities with the parents to help the parents encourage the child's development by sharing fun, fast learning activities. So this is an example of the questionnaire. The 30 months is the 2.5, like I said. So this is the first page that we have, the kid's name, the address, and also the person that is filling out the questionnaire. It's important to have that information there. And there is a part for the program. So this is like where they start, the questionnaire start. So there are some things that are important to remember. The SAQ needs to be taken when the child is like, calm, when they're not cranky or hungry or angry or sad or crying, because you will not see the real results. And those letters that I have here, the Z, the V, the X, and concerns are when you see there's like the first question says, does your child look at you when you talk to him? So we have different options to click there. So the first one is often or always. The second one is sometimes. The third one is really or never. And the fourth one is that the parent has some concerns about it. So each square has a little letter, sorry, next to it. So I'm gonna tell you what this letter means. So for example, here we see a C, then comes a V, and there comes an X. And the other one is just the circle, where the parent will, hit the mark as if it's a concern or not. So those letters will help us with the scores to see where the child is. So at the end, when you finish answering all of the questions, you have to see which number will you locate in this area, just to summarize at the end of each area of development. We can continue here. So there are more questions because they focus on. There is one part that is focused only on fine motor skills, gross motor skills, cognitive development, and social emotional responses. These are the questions that the parents will answer, and they will bring back the questionnaire. This is according to what they see at home. And this is the final paper where we see the scores. So we summarize And we locate here in this line where the child will be. And these are the follow-ups if they need a referral for consideration. And the follow-up action plan, it's also there. So it's a tool that is very helpful. It's like a holistic tool which will help you a lot. If you have concerns as a teacher, as a parent, as a pediatrician too, you can use them. So let's move on. Our goal is to release responsibility for learning to students, yet still provide them with the support required to be successful. Douglas Fisher and Nancy Fay, professors of educational leadership at San Diego State University. The fifth one is assessment critique summary. Okay, so we have the keys to quality assessment. The first key will be assessment serves a clear and appropriate purpose. The rating will be 4. Because assessment, which are the SAQs that I just showed you before, will be age appropriate and clear. The key number 2 is assessment reflects value achievement target. The rating is 4 also. Yes, because the assessment represents an important emotional and cognitive learning outcome in the 2.5-year-old students that will lead them to start creating the foundation of how to self-regulate emotionally and to see better solutions and how to help others do the same. The key number 3 will be design, and the rating will be 4 as well because the design was simple and targeting straight to the point of letting know the audience about the action plan, diving it from beginning to the end. And the method is of operation has to do with daily activities to problem solving social and emotional emotions. So it is age appropriate and dynamic so the students can engage. We talk about emotions a lot during circle time. So we take our moment to review, to use a mirror to see how the kids are doing, how the kids are feeling at the moment. So we can support them better throughout the day. So if they're sad or they come tired of their miss mommy and daddy, which is usually every day, so we know how to guide them through the day, reminding them, yes, mommies and daddies are gonna come soon. You will see them soon. They're about to come, things like that during the day, so they feel like more secure about being in a safe environment, which is the classroom. So also when different situation happens, when the kids like are playing with a certain toy and then they're done and they grab another one, they want to come to play with the same toy and then somebody else has that toy, we guide them by giving them tools to take turns, which we use a stand clock, a small one. They learn how to take turns. They are learning how to use their words to request for things instead of just pointing. We are just encourage them more and more every day. So that's what we are talking about emotions, how to self-control, because we are just setting the foundation of how to problem solve. This could be a small situation like a toy, but they're going to be facing more situations throughout the time. The key number 4 will be communication, and their rating will be 4 because assessment is clear and given by the institution to follow and share with the director, the parents, co-workers, the results, as well as the following action plans. And the 5th key will be student involvement. So student involvement is necessary from beginning to the end in this activity, and the emotional and social monitoring of the consequences of the projects. The students will get closer and closer to the goals by showing in themselves how they respond to situations in different ways. Instead of crying, how they can use their words to get what they want. The teacher's role will using participant observation that will monitor the progress of the children to document them and make follow-ups also with the parents. These are my references. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, you can send me an email to Daniela Barrientos at students@post.edu, and I will be happy to help. Also, I will leave the link for the page of the SAQ so you can find all the ages in the description of this video. And thank you so much for watching.